In this episode, I want to discuss artificial intelligence and its ability to generate images from text. So, you've probably heard of ChatGPT. I'm sure you've heard of artificial intelligence. The three most well known is OpenAI, Bing Chat, and then there's Google Gemini. Links to all three of those portals will be in the show notes, so you'll have a direct link to them. So GPT is the term that they use for these chatbots that do these different functions. And GPT means generative pre-trained transformers. It's a word, it's a mouthful, right? Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up so that you guys knew exactly what GPT meant. All right, so I am already logged into Microsoft Copilot, which is their interface to OpenAI. And they've got several different GPTs right here. They call theirs Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. And they've got Copilot, they've got Designer, they've got Vacation Planner, Cooking Assistant, and Fitness Trainer are the different types of GPTs. What we're going to be using today is going to be Designer. We're going to use that to create images through artificial intelligence. I've been playing around with it, I don't know, for about an hour a couple of days ago, and it's kind of hit and miss. Putting in the same phrase and having it generate an image. Sometimes it gets the image correct. Sometimes it doesn't get it correct. Sometimes it's kind of weird. The thumbnail that I used for this video was an image that I created through Copilot Designer. So let's go ahead and I'll show you. For Copilot, you can use it for different things. Like right here, it says create pop art image of a woman wearing sunglasses and a beret. Okay, so that is the text that they actually put into the chatbot to generate that image. You can use it to write code. Right here, they're using it to write C# program to check if a number is prime. So it's just basically a function that's being generated to do that specific purpose. You can ask it questions. They give some examples here of different uses for Copilot. So let's go ahead and go into Designer, and we'll generate a couple of images. So let's say create an image of a balloon floating among the stars. Let's start with that. Let's see what that does. I haven't done this before, so let's go ahead and see if it will create this. It doesn't take it very long for it to create these images, but it does take a few seconds in order for it to do it. And every time I've done it, it's come back with 4 different versions of the image, I guess, so it gives you something you could choose from. You can select the best image that you like. But look at that. Isn't that cool? So we'll load up one, and I'll show you the different kinds of filters that you can use with it. But I think I like this one. It almost looks like it's tethered to the moon. So let's load this one up in a new tab. That is really cool. So this is an image just from the text that I gave it. Create an image of balloons floating among the stars. Okay, so this is what it gave me. It's got planets through here. But you see this little expander down here in the lower right-hand corner. If you click that, you can select square or landscape, and I like landscape. So I'm going to have it recreate this image in landscape, and then we'll look at some of the filters that you can apply to it and how you can download it. Okay, so there it is. But did you notice that it moved the moon above the balloons now, so it no longer looks like it's tethered? And also, where did my planets go? So even though I told it that, let's go back to our square version here. All I did was tell it to create a landscape version of it, but it created a completely different image. So I want to make you aware of this stuff, and that's some of the weird things that it does. So let's go to pixel art. We'll select pixel art as a filter on this image. So it's going to look very pixelized, like a really old computer game type graphic. All right, and there it is. And so it's all pixelated now. All right, so I'm going to undo that. And then we're going to go into watercolor. And there it is in watercolor. And you see that it actually created a different image when it did that. Okay, so be aware of that. It's not going to take your original image and apply these filters to it. It's going to create a completely new image with the type of filter that you specified, which is unfortunate. I would really like it to keep the original image, but I'm going to undo that. But it's really a cool feature. Now, if you want to save it, you can go up here where these little hash marks are, these dots, and then you can either edit it in Designer or you can download it. You know, start using it, play around with it, see what you can create with it. I think some of the things that it creates, like this, I think it's just absolutely stunning. You know, the graphics that it creates on the fly just from text that you enter into it. I think that artificial intelligence is going to be a fantastic tool, not only for creating original things, but for making things easier. You know, to take some of the tedium out of a lot of things, whether it's like writing a function for a piece of code, or calculating your utility bill, and if you switch to gas from electricity, based on the amount of kilowatt hours you use a month, things of that nature. It's going to be a very, very useful tool. And as I learn to use artificial intelligence and I learn the best ways to get the desired results that I'm looking for, I'll meet you back here and I will share that information with you. But I think that is really, really a cool feature, being able to generate images in artificial intelligence, providing nothing more than a description of the image that you want. It's like a box of Cracker Jacks. You never know what you're going to get, but at least it will be close to what you're looking for. So use the links that I have in the show notes. Play around with it. You're going to get some really cool stuff back. It's going to be a lot of fun. I had a blast trying to create different kinds of images with artificial intelligence. So play around with it. See what works best for you for the type of image you're looking for. But for being able to create very unique flyer, a unique sign, a unique graphic for your letterhead, unique graphics for your website, business card, whatever, you can do it with this. If you want to make your own greeting card, this provides a lot of tools for you to be able to do things like that. So anyway, I'm going to continue to play around with the artificial intelligence doing different tasks, not just image creation, but generating code, generating templates for documents, things of that nature. So stay tuned as I learn more about what works best for a specific task. I will meet you back here and share that information with you. So that's a wrap on this episode. I will see you next time here in the Tinker's Lab.